turner very quickly.
Super quick. And then Michael, maybe just a little more glass.
More glass.
More glass. We want to turn an apple into a glass blower. So, for this one, I just used the leftover glass on the blowpipe to start it.
Oh.
So you can see that heat shadow there. And then the kind of floppy glass off the end, that's the fresh stuff right out of the furnace. And this is not typical procedure. I'm just kind of rushing through here.
Uh-oh.
Gotta plug it in. So a little bit of the fluffy torch.
My phone has overheated. Where is it? Is there an air conditioner over on the side? It's like here. Ah, I'm gonna try to cool the phone.
Nick, did
quickly.
your phone overheat
It
it?
literally did. See, it just says like temperature overheated. How
Yeah,
unfun is that? All right, this actually worked. We've done this before. We have this like really intense like we call it a blast furnace, but it's really not. It's just actually just a forced air induction furnace. It gets up enough to melt things like copper, and we like to stick the phone down in there to get the nice, the best angle. And we've melted the phone before, so we do know that if you put AC on it, it tends to cool down pretty quickly.
AC is good for the phone. So all the same stuff here. I'm just trying to get to the interesting part quickly. There we go. And Michael, why don't you take your first dip?
We're back in business.
We're back in business. All right, welcome back, TikTok fans.
It was really intense there for a while. Didn't know if we were going to survive.
It's live.
All the followers have now left the chat. All right, just kidding. We still have 96. Okay, we're good. We're back. We're back, people. Thank God. All right, we're back into it. We're still live. The phone, guys, the phone overheated, so that was my bad. I got it way too close to the hot glass. All right, so I'm gonna try to have like a safe-ish distance at least now.
Yes. Yeah, we got to watch our phones. They do get hot, especially when the torches are flaring.
Oh yeah.
All right, Michael.
But I'm glad this like worked out, so hopefully
So
it
you
doesn't
wouldn't-
overheat.
If you wouldn't mind just getting that apple on there, like
I will do it
lickety split.
ASAP.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells really good. Like, all right, you tell me when. I'm gonna just dunk the apple right on the hot glass. Should I do it right now?
Get it, put it in there, quick. Oh my gosh. This is, yeah, ooh.
He was right. I should have done it ASAP. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh, he just jammed it down in there.
Is he gonna do any more? Oh, it's coming out of here.
Oh, we got a side breakage.
Oh boy, that's hot.
Oh boy. It's making all sorts of noises.
It's whistling a little bit. Oh, here we go. Something's happening. Well, it's not as cool as I thought it would be.
I mean, we at least made a bell. That's kind of nice.
Yep.
And I can definitely hear it kind of whistling on the backside here.
Well, what do you say we try popcorn instead?
You know what? I like popcorn. I feel like there's like a fall theme going on here.
Yeah, you know.
Corn and apples.
It's just like being at the orchard, really. So yeah, it's kind of fun to do that. It's a fun thing to play with the thermal dynamics of glass. And most certainly as a glass maker, you know, it's something we make use of all of the time when we make stuff.
Just wanted to prove how warm this still is.
Yeah, so that's probably a little under 500 degrees.
Oh! Glass tricks.
Yep. Do we have time for one more thing, Nick? What do you say?
I think so.
All right, we're going to make a bubble, and we're going to show a little bit of glass color show.
Okay.
The one thing about when you're making glass, when you use color, it always looks the wrong color. So if I use green, it looks kind of brown. And it's always going to look orange when it first comes out of the furnace because of the heat energy that it's emanating. So I'm going to make a little blue glass here.
Okay.
And then I've got this bucket of water over here. And I'll show you for an instant, when it comes out of that water, I'll dip it in there, I'll break the surface apart, just like we did with the Prince Rupert's drop. And we'll end with that Prince Rupert's drop after this.
Okay.
And it'll super cool the outside, you'll see that color for an instant, and it'll also break the surface apart to show you how that surface can change temperature, but the core is still remains molten. It's kind of a neat.
So we're going to go ahead and gather the glass. Is that what you said? We're going to gather that over here first?
Yep, I'll gather on this bubble that Michael's just made. He's just feeding me bubbles.
Okay.
That I can do things with. So here we go.
Into the furnace, into the sun. Right. I'm all about that sound effects.
And so one way we can color things is, of course, with crushed up glass. I'm going to use this glass powder.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful lapis blue.
That is a very beautiful lapis.
But you can see how immediately when it touches the glass, it's no longer, it looks really chalky in the powder form. You know, it shows white. But when this is all finished, it's just like lapis lazuli. It's that type of real rich.
It is so bizarre that it's clearly blue, but then when it goes on to this giant glob of molten glass, that it then turns immediately.
It's like purple
to red again.
Yeah, that's the heat energy. It's busting through.
It's kind of deceiving in like how we perceive colors.
Yep, that's true. You have to know what you're putting on there at the beginning.
So we have a question. What does the powder do?
So this is actually, the powder is crushed up colored glass that is lapis blue in color. So it's pre-made and then it's crushed into a fine powder. And we could just tint the glass by placing it on the surface of molten glass out of the furnace. It's one way. So here you can see the blue magically appearing when I touch the cold block to it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like magic. And then when I let go, it starts to go orange again. Here,
it's kind of crazy because on the phone it looks like it's just really vibrant pink.
It is. It's kind of like a purpley pink because you've got that reddish heat color mixing with the blue pigment. So it's always distorting to red. So the other thing is reds look brown, you know, and you never see that finished color until it's all the way down to room temperature. So here I'm just gonna dip. You want to pull that bucket out, Michael? So here, nice orange color. Hey, it's blue.
That was so instant, so quick.
But you see the surface is also cracked apart.
Wow. Now what happens if you put it back into the furnace?
It's going to start melting back. Let's do it again. So you'll see I'm going to turn it orange again. Can I have the air, Michael? Thank you, sir. And let's see, I'm going to kick the pedal over by the bucket maybe. Just so I can, yeah. Okay, here's the blue.
Whoa.
And then watch, I'll blow a little bit. inflating. Woo! And you can see the top part blew out. Everything else didn't, because I super cooled where the blue is. The soft glass blew out. All right, let's do a punny, Michael.
So basically, every time that you heat it back up, and it gets to what, around 2,000 degrees?
Just before that, usually. It's you know, just the very surface might be 2,000 degrees. But usually around 1,800. And I actually don't know the number. We'd have to put one of those laser sensors on there to really know the true temperature. So what I'm using is theoretical temperature, just based on my experience and knowledge of the material. And what that temperature actually is, I'm not too sure. But I know 2,000 is at the top end of our working range, and 1,000 is at the bottom end.
It cools so quickly. You can,
so look, you can see that.
Wow.
So that's kind of a neat artistic technique too, using that surface tension or the compression and having it break apart. It almost makes like an elephant skin surface. So Michael's got a punny. We're just going to stick that on there. We'll make a little bowl out of this. And we'll play with the heat one more time, just because the glass studio is such a fun place to play with heat.
It's so vibrant blue now.
Kind of looks like a dinosaur egg, right?
So we have a question, what are you making?
I'm making just a little vase or a bowl. And then what we're going to do is we're going to throw some popcorn in there.
Oh,
and see if the heat can make popcorn.
So we've like transitioned into the next experiment already.
What's that?
We've transitioned into the next science experiment already.
Yes, we have.
I thought we were just showing the blue color, but now we're on the popcorn maybe?
Yeah, one to the next, you know.
All right, geez.
You got to be efficient in the glass studio because you're always burning fuel of some kind somewhere. All right. So you can see where that color is. The orange is a nice indicator of the heat. So Michael's put some heat up into the top of the bubble. I'll spread that out. And then Michael's going to get the popcorn. Let's see if we can't do Mr. Redenbacher some justice here. All right. I gotta let it cool just a little bit. I don't want to burn the popcorn. I always do when I try to do this. So for you, Nick, I'm going to be very careful with it.
Thank you. Yes, specifically for the popcorn. And so what we're going to do is we're going to attempt, we're basically just going to throw kernels in there, and we're going to hope that the glass, with its temperature, can actually pop popcorn.
And I mean, what temperature do you think popcorn pops at? I don't actually know.
400, 500?
400, so that's pretty cold for the glass. That's right around, you know, where it might break. So
yeah,
I have to leave it out for quite a while, kind of to the point where it's making me a little nervous.
Oh, wow, we started off and this thing was so vibrant red, now we're so blue.
You're seeing the true blue now, true blue.
Oh my gosh, I would love to.
Do you think it's time?
So I just...
Yeah, let's give it a... I'm going to just heat
All
the
right.
outside just a little bit.
I didn't have a lot of success with the apple, but I feel like the popcorn could be a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so just as a recap here, we're going to be putting this popcorn into
All right, let's
this
do
glass
it.
vessel, which is super hot. We're going to see if we can pop this popcorn.
Come on, pop for us, popcorn.
All right.
This is old popcorn, too. It's vintage.
Vintage popcorn.
Vintage. I'm going to just toss it
There you
around
go.
just
Nice
like
roll.
Grandma used to. Let's see if we can get some heat on that. Anything?
And so we have someone that it pops at 355 degrees. So that's,
Okay.
that's pretty low. Oh, there we
A
go.
little extra heat
Oh,
in
yeah,
there.
there we go. Oh, it's popping right out.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Wow, we are successful glass popcorn makers. Not so good at catching it. Oh gosh, it's just havoc. Oh wow.
So now we got our snack. Now that it's snack time.
That was really good. Oh, look at
Yeah.
that. There's still two left right on the corner.
Just
Verified popcorn?
Yeah, it's good.
Alright, I'm gonna take this little guy right here. Test see if this is popcorn. Well, you know what? We'll put the bowl out, okay? And it's up to you if you want to have the popcorn.
There isn't enough for everyone, especially on the internet. I don't think we could, we don't want to be unfair. We have a lot of other viewers other than our studio audience.
You can each have half a kernel. It'll be great.
So that's fun. And now let's kind of, maybe we could finish on Rupert's drop that we made, one of the first things we did today. And I want to show you again how strong this is.
Okay.
And I probably should wear a glove, so I'll put this one on, just in case. But, oh, this is the wrong glove. Yeah, let me have the left.
Safety is number one priority.
Safety first. So this is a great demonstration of, I've got a hammer here, I've got a steel table, and I've got a piece of glass. Oh man!
Wow!
You see?
Have dented the actual table.
Here, I'll prove it one more time. So I'll lay it right here. See, the table is clean. I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
Oh,
I know it. The other glass
science,
was-
man. I believe in you.
Well, you got to make the demonstration.
Wow.
So there, yes. So I can hit that glass with a hammer.
Yes.
And that's what the compression stress is doing to the glass. It's making it so strong and so hard because it's constantly pushing in. And that's because we rapidly cooled it in a bucket of water. The inside has tension, so what we want to do is break through that compression layer, and let's see what happens.
All right.
I'm going to put it in here.
The box of science.
This is the danger box. Some people call the byproduct of this fun thing danger glitter.
Yeah, let's get some more lighting here so we can see this.
All right, so there's our Rupert's drop. You saw me hit this thing with a hammer. I actually dented our steel table, right?
Oh, yeah.
But every strong thing has an Achilles heel, including a Prince Rupert's drop. So I'm going to break this little tail.
Okay.
It's going to bust that compression layer. 1, 2, 6. Oh!
It like vaporized.
We call that danger glitter.
Danger glitter. Yeah, you don't want to try that everywhere.
Danger glitter.
Man, that thing was full. There was nothing in there, and now it almost looks like it went back to sand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And you can tell why maybe somebody who's interested in stored energy and ballistics and explosions would be fascinated by something like this. So
That was impressive.
yeah, and a lot of fun too. A lot of fun. And this is the same principle as tempered glass. So when we have strong tempered glass, like these sheets of glass here are made of tempered glass.
Oh, sa ano nimo? Ah, meron. Wala ko kayo makita.
It took 10 hours for 2 billion men to pour 40,000 tons.
Han.
Dito to relax.
The plant is defined as
Ha? Oo. Han?
Pansin mo?
Oo. Na ano? Baka na lang sa kailangan. Ano tanong sa'yo? Kasi nga. Kani kay Lau.
can't believe we don't work like that. But thanks for the job. Thanks for doing a good job. I really can't do it. There's no way.
Holy cow! Is that how old that glass is? Or that's some historical knowledge?
Kita ng glass na to. 1,000 years na to. Ano ba yung parang? Mga gumawa nito pa ito.
Maging mo taga itong plastic display na tatarihan. Right, di ba? Pwede man ito mag-iwan. Lahi po ito, ano nga, bayan. Itong ikaw mismo gawa ng glass mo.
Maybe. Sis.
Ano naman kayo sa color? Ayan. Ano?
Hindi pa masyadong advanced na siya sa kanila pero hindi masyado pulido. How old is this?
No. Sixteen, 642. Ilan na siya, no? 1,000 na takaron.
Ay, bakit?
Ano?